this is Cadet Kimson, and for today's video we're gonna make a NAV213 Aplan 3. We have here the scenario's description. The vessel departed from Kabugay Bay, 13 degrees 32.5 minutes north, 124 degrees 16 minutes east at 300 hours on December 7, 2020, bound to Tacloban Pilot Station. 11 degrees 27.5 minutes north and 124 degrees 52 minutes east. So first thing we need to do is to identify the triggering of this course line and this one, and the next is this line and this, followed by this, and lastly here. So we have here what you can see, this line. In getting the true bearing, just simply drag your triangular ruler to the compass rose to get. So here at what you can see, we have 182 degrees stroke with a score speed of 10 knots. Next is this line. In getting the bearing, again, simply drag your triangular ruler to the compass rose, and we have 187.5 degrees through the speed of 10 knots. Next is this line. So we have 156.5 degrees through the speed of 10 knots. Next is here, right here. Ruler, and we will get 150 degrees through with the speed of 10 knots. And lastly, this part. Drag your parallel ruler to the compass rose. And you will get 92 degrees through of about 10 knots. And now we have to use the terrestrial charted object as turning bearing of course alteration. So we have here the lighthouse ng Buaya. So what you can see here, Buaya. Simply drag your triangular ruler. So we have 15 degrees through a turning bearing of this waypoint of Nagumbuaya. Next is the Ongay Piti Lighthouse here. So Ongay Piti Lighthouse. So, the Ongay Piti Lighthouse has 270 degrees turning bearing of this waypoint. Since we already lead our course line, we have to identify the nearest underwater obstruction in this route. And also, we have to calculate the height of the tide to determine the actual depth of the water during the passage on the nearest underwater obstruction, and use the calculated actual depth of the water during the passage in order us to get or to know the underkill clearance or UKL. So we have here the Kabugay Bay down to Tacloban. The total distance is, we have 141.3 nautical miles as what you can see in the chart. And we have the ships loaded draft 9 meters and the speed of 10 knots. Pull away on passage on 7th December 2020 at 300 hours. And here it says the table of Berak Bank. In the previous video, we showed the table. Berak Bank has the total distance of 137.4. So we have to subtract it to 141.3, which is the total distance of Kabugay Bay to Tacloban. So we will get 3.9 miles to travel from Kabugay Bay to Berak Bank. Here, Kabugay Bay to Berak Bank is 3.9 miles to travel. So we have to convert it, then get 23.4 minutes times 60, and we will get 24 minutes, and add 300 hours as what you can see in our full away passage on 7th December. So add 3 hours, so we have 3 hours and 24 minutes. And this time we have to identify the height of the tide. 324 is 0.3 meters height of the tide, and the charted datum is 46 meters, and it is, as what you can see here, it is the lowest water as what you can see in our chart. So in order to get our UKC or the underkill clearance, simply subtract the charted datum, which is 46 meters, and the height of the tide, we have 0.3 meters, so we will get 37.3 meters UKC. So that is our underkill clearance. And last, we have the Diamante Rock. In Diamante Rock here, we have 66.9 miles to go. 66.9 miles to go, so 141.3 total distance of Kabugay to Tacloban, minus 66.9 miles to travel. Therefore, we got 74.4 distance of the Diamante Rock and the speed of 10 knots. So we have the speed of 10 knots. So 74.4 divided by 10 is we have 7 hours and 26 minutes plus 3 hours as what you can as what in our what you call this so plus 3 hours. So what you can see in our full way on passage plus 300 hours. So we'll get 10 hours and 26 minutes. The height of the tide is 0.1 meters, and to get the UQC drop of 9 meters, charted datum is 46 meters plus 1 meters. Exactly, we will get 48.1 minus the ship's drop 9 meters, so we will get the underkill clearance 3.1 in the Diamante Rock. Lastly, is to get our actual depth is 46.3 in Verrock Bank, and in Diamante Rock is 48 meters. I guess that's all for today's video.